Hey Jordan, I know you never thought I was actually going to turn these in, but we're getting there. Woo woo.
What? Okay. You respond to a 40-year-old male who is unconscious. Yep.
40-year-old male who's unconscious.
Yep.
Where is this? Where am I headed?
So you're headed to a house.
How cool.
You show up to the house. There's like 6 other people that kind of meet you outside.
Okay.
Kind of a bad part of town.
Okay. Bad part of Rexburg. We're on the south side of town or something?
Yeah, this is like Snake River Hideout.
Oh, is is law enforcement on scene?
Sure.
I was about to say, is my scene safe? Am I
Mhm.
going to get stabbed?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Okay, so unresponsive person.
Yeah.
And so, do any of these 6 people that are out here have any idea what the heck's going on? Did any of
He
them
said
see
he just was
anything?
laying on the bed in there, and I don't really know. They kind of like look like tweakers,
Okay.
of some sort.
Love it.
Um,
Cool.
uh-huh.
So we're gonna go in there because my scene is safe and
Yep.
I have my proper PPE,
Mm-hmm.
including ballistic helmet and vest
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. And so we go in there. And so what do I see? Is this person? Are they still on the bed or?
So he's
what
kind of on the
happened?
bed. He's kind of like, he's kind of out of it. You don't see any drug paraphernalia around, but
Okay.
you notice they have a hole in the roof, like a fat hole in the
Okay.
roof. Just kind of run down.
Yeah.
A little shack.
It's not looking too great.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to talk to this dude. I'm assuming he doesn't look at me when I walk in when I'm talking to him. Do I get any response out of him?
Yeah, he kind of is like, what are you guys doing?
Okay, so he's like sort of almost pretending to talk to me. Is he like lying face down? Is he?
He was initially.
He was initially, but he's like moved a little bit.
Yeah, like if you ask him to like, he like when you talk to him, he kind of like can turn over, but
Okay.
it takes him a second.
Okay, sounds good. So I'm going to attempt to talk to him. We're going to kind of maybe set him up a little bit. We're going to get our initial set of vital signs. I'm going to try to talk to him and be like, what's going on, man? What's happening? Yeah.
I don't know, man. Kind of some slurred speech.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't really remember what happened. So
Okay. Did any of the 6 people, did they follow us in?
They did.
They did? Okay, so I'm going to ask.
They're all talking. Say, I
Love it.
don't know what's going on.
Okay. Well, I'm going to single out one person. I'm going to say, you with the face.
Mm-hmm.
How long has he been like this?
He has been like that for about 20 minutes now. We were just hanging out.
Okay, has anything like this ever happened before?
No.
Any like medical history of diabetes? Any heart attacks, history, strokes?
No.
Anything like that?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to be talking to this dude. Like, when we come down to it, what are my initial vital signs looking like? Does he look semi-okay-ish?
So
Vital-wise,
he's pretty hypertensive.
Okay.
We'll say 160 over 110.
Okay.
We'll say his heart rate is 130
Okay.
and SpO2 96.
Okay. Cool. So he's a little tacky. He's a little hypertensive. But, I mean, like a kind of a sudden onset of altered mental status is kind of strange. It's not usual. He doesn't have a history of stuff happening like this. There's no evidence of drug use around that we can find. With that high blood pressure, with his age and stuff, I mean, like when it comes down to it, I think our biggest concern here would be like a stroke or something like that. And so we can do a little fast assessment on him so we can try to have him do a big smile for me.
It's kind of crooked.
A little bit crooked.
A little crooked to the right side.
A little crooked to the right side. We noticed he was slurring speech a little bit earlier. We're going to have him hold his arms out, close his eyes, have him hold him out. Do I get any?
He's just kind of weak.
He's just weak
both
in
both
general?
arms are weak. You can't really get much out of him.
Okay. What if I try the feet? If I have him like push down like gas pedals, both
Same
my feet, both kind of weak. Is there
Yeah.
one weaker than the other, or?
You can't tell.
Okay, sounds cool. I'm gonna do a little pupil check. Are they similar? Are they uneven? Similar pupils? Are they reactive and stuff?
They are.
Okay, sounds good. So, do I have any like smell of alcohol or something on his breath?
You can't smell any alcohol. You ask him about drug use,
Okay.
and he says he's done it in the past, but he's not really like saying much about him currently
Okay.
using anything.
Sounds good. So this puts us in kind of like a funky spot, right?
Yep.
So he is altered. He's showing some like potential signs of a stroke, but he's not necessarily showing like dead giveaway all of them and stuff. But we have the facial droop, we have some slurred speech, we have sudden onset of altered mental status and that high blood pressure. I think we're gonna act like this is a stroke. Like, come down to it. Let's be prepared for the worst case scenario, and the Irmac nurses are gonna freaking bully us anyway. And so let's try to give this guy the best help that he can get.
Cool.
And so we'll just load him up. We can do everything else that we need to do en route.
What other vitals do you want?
I want to get a sugar on him. I want a 4 lead. I want a 12 lead.
Okay. Cool.
But I'll get those things going en route.
Okay.
I mean, maybe we'll go to sugar really quick too, just to potentially rule that one out.
Sugar 120.
Okay, cool. So sugar's good. So we'll head to the hospital. We'll
Okay.
head down to Irmac, pop on the highway and get to cruising. And so we'll get 4 lead, get the 12 lead. Do I notice any abnormalities there?
12 lead. You notice some ST elevation, but it's only in 1 lead, and it's
Okay.
like 1 millimeter.
Just a tinge.
Yeah.
No reciprocal changes or
No.
anything like that. Okay, so nothing really to like be worrisome about.
Yeah,
no like
no.
inverted T waves or any of that jazz.
No.
Okay, cool. Other than that, it's like a sinusy rhythm.
Yep.
Cool. And so we got that. I'll put a large bore IV in his body, at least to 18. If we're feeling froggy and he's got some juicers and maybe a little mo. But so
Cool. You missed the IV.
love it. I'm gonna try again.
You miss it again.
Miss it again?
Yep.
Okay, well, guess what? There's more than 2 veins in a body, so we can keep trying.
You miss every single IV.
I
that you
miss
did.
every single. How many did I try on this
You
food?
tried
I
6.
tried
And
6.
you're about to pull up to Irmac right now.
Okay, and I haven't called in a report because I guess I was
trying.
trying IVs.
Yeah.
Well, they is gonna be a pissed. So, anywho's, I guess as we're pulling up, I'm gonna call them really quick,
Okay.
and so I'll give them a quick report. It says Josh Mass and ambulance. Got our patient report for you when you're ready. Boom, boom, boom. Give them the report, calling in the possible stroke alert, sudden onset, altered mental status. We have facial droop. We have slurred speech. We have 0 IV in them because your boy sucks. Current vital signs. We're be there in about 25 seconds.
Did you just keep saying I'm going to start another IV?
Yeah.
Okay.
Connor
did
told
that-
me I
they
missed
did-
all of them.
They did that to me in my national, actual test.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, yeah, diabetic. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start an IV. They're like, you missed the IV. Okay, I'm going to start another one. Great, you missed that one. I'm going to start another IV.